We are now going to explore the playful cards. The playful cards look at style, form, genre, audience relationship, so they're slightly different to the other packs. In some ways, they're the most challenging, but they're also the most rewarding, okay? So I'll read you some examples. Status. Use positioning on the stage to show who has status. Thoughts. Share your thoughts with the audience. Music. Let this scene be a song. You can see that these ones are slightly different. They're really trying to see what you have, to look at the material that already exists and push it in new directions, okay? So for that reason, I need a volunteer, because to use these cards, we need something to exist, okay? So it's brilliant. So if you jump up, you're going to improvise a bit of a monologue based on this card. And then once something exists, guys, I'm going to read out a card. And then together, we're going to collectively decide on some direction based on our card that we can give our performer, okay, to adapt what he's already doing. Have you looked? Is that okay? All right then, so you may perform anything. Off you go.
Well, look, I just think the fact that you've just pushed me like that has no reason whatsoever. Like, why would you do that? Like, what was your purpose? Right? Just because you're pissed off, right? You've come off the construction site and now you decide to push me because I'm in line, right? Why? What was your reason?
Okay, good. So something now exists. So we're going to just start to play with it, okay? So the idea being that you might be devising a show and you might be like, oh, we like some of our material, but we're not sure it's the best it can be, okay? So say we've got this scene in our show, and we're going to read this card. Point of view, switch the perspective. So it's never a trick question. Whatever has popped into your head now is probably right. So someone give me a suggestion of some direction we could give. Okay, so do you want him to just be the construction worker or bounce between the two? Or do... So you're going to now jump between those two characters, okay? The original character and the construction worker. All right?
Sorry, mate.
What the fuck?
I just didn't see you, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. What, you think this is acceptable? What was your reason? What was your reason? I didn't see you, did I? I mean, it could have been anyone, it could have been anyone. Lucky you weren't an old woman. Old woman? I just had a broken leg, right? Well, I didn't know that.
Okay, good. So, well done. Okay, so who felt like there was an improvement? The second performance they thought was an improvement. Raise your hand. And then what's quite important here is try to put your finger on why.
See both sides of the story. It was more clear.
So there was clarity in the story.
He had more to play with, and it felt like he had more to go somewhere with.
Yeah, so the story became a little bit more filled out, didn't it? There was more meat on the bone of the actual narrative. It's not worrying about what's not worked, it's noticing when something has worked, and it's really trying to identify why is it better, so that when you're making your own work, you're able to apply it. So we're all going to do this in pairs. So there'll be one group of three again, but what I'm going to do is you're going to find your partner, you're going to find a space in the room, you'll have one playful card each, and one blue thoughtful card each. You'll take turns. One person will start and they will be the performer. They will pick up their blue card, they will read it, and they will improvise for about 20 seconds. Then I will shout, stop, and that person will stop. Then the other person will pick up their green playful card, they will read it, and then they will give the performer some direction. Okay, based on their idea, okay? They don't share it, they decide. They're gonna say, please can you do it again, but can you do the story backwards or whatever, okay? Then they're gonna see that performance again and make a call at the end of it if they think it improved or not. And then we'll swap over so you both get a go. Right, decide who is A, the performer, and that person pick up your blue card. Look at it. and put it down. And you're now going to improvise a performance for your partner. Off you go.
Training is delayed and it is fine. Everybody wants. Before you go into play, don't leave the phone. It's fine. Everybody, this whole situation is fine. You're going to stand and wait for 2 minutes.
Okay, and stop. Stop. That's enough. All of the exercises so far have been about improvisation, about that instant response to the cards. But the cards also work really well when they're given some time and some consideration. So I'm now going to give each group 4 cards, one of each of the suits, okay? And you're allowed to turn them all over and discuss an idea that you could have, a scene that you could stage based on the 4 cards, okay? But pay particular attention to making sure that the green card, the playful card, is used and really working within the idea, okay?
We're all in a coffee shop.
Yeah, should we have a location?
Yeah,
Coffee shop.
Ordering different drinks or something.
That's
Easy for that one because if it's a busy coffee shop, then
you've got the coffee attendant customer service role, which is constantly positive.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, everything's great, everything's awesome.